So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Van Basten, and it's Kukçu. And this is Van Basten.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
That ball looks a good one. And he's running through. He's through and all alone. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And we have our very first corner. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. No foul, says the referee. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Now it's Shevchenko. Mbappe. And here's the chance to counter. Can he stop it going out? It's a good run down the right. And this is Pele. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, it's quite simple, they have the best man for the job on it.
Summerslide! Oh, how good is he! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Out towards the flank. Xavi Alonso does well to get it back. Now it's Pele. Pele has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe! That has not gone well. Threads one in, shoots! Oh, that's another chance! He scored! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Xavi Alonso. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Mbappe. And it's Rudiger. Pele could move up a gear here. Pele. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for the run. Oh, he's burst through! Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Mohamed Salah. Dembele. Backward it goes. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Rudiger. Nicely weighted ball.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And here's Mohamed Salah. Can he get it through? All Black gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Howson. Quality ball. Now, can they get him away? Van Basten. Oh, important interception. He can get that clear. Xavi Alonso. And the counter is on. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, Red, nice interception. Shevchenko! Off the post. Drives it in.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Not the most accurate pass. Szoboszlai looking to play him in. Alexander-Arnold. 60 minutes played. Alexander-Arnold. Good purposeful running this. Kukçu. Van Basten. Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's going to go a long way. Knocks it into space. Oh, easy pickings there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Szoboszlai. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Salah. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, some tackle that. Xavi Alonso. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Pelé. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 8.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
El dorsal 10. Xavi Alonso.
Howson.
Serán sustituidos
Messi
por
might just make
el
this.
dorsal 20. El dorsal 13. Owen. El dorsal 22.
Oh, that was never going to make
El
it.
dorsal 4. El dorsal 7. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Rodri. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Dembele.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Saka doing full tilt down the left. Tries to play it through, and he's in on goal. And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Nuno Mendes. Looking for options for movement. Messi. And it's played in. Van der Ven can get it clear. Mateus was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Koundé gets across to intercept that.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, what a decent chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. They get a throw in. So just one extra minute for stoppages. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Hazard. And that will be it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development. And there's the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Borussia Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Nice control. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Alexander-Arnold has got himself a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him.
Van Basten! Goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Zanetti. Lovely feet. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
He's being urged to shoot. And the shot! Decent enough try. Van Nistelrooy. That has been slung wide. Fired deep to... Climbs up big! Oh, taken with style! A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Nakamura. Over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. Gets his head on it! He's scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming.
Bullish header! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Zanetti. Rudiger. Now Ødegaard. And that's really well manoeuvred. Dembele. Nakamura. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Kukçu. Oh, it's Dembele. Mohamed Salah. Oh, it's Dembele. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Madrid are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Mbappe, strong running down that left flank. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Dembele. Van Basten touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mohamed Salah. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rijkaard knocks it into space. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Zanetti does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And the half-time whistle goes. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Dembele. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He and the shot! It's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
There's no getting past him. It's really well defended.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. So what can they conjure from this one?
Well, they're probably going to bend it in. They'll need a good in-swinger, though.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Chu concedes a free kick for that. And he has shown him a yellow card. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Now he's off and running. No, that's been intercepted. Looking to play him in. João Neves. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Saliba cuts out the pass. Back into the middle. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Delivery from him to mighty! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Looking for options for movement. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Hausen gets over and intercepts. Ødegaard. And it's Van Basten. Over to the left. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Keeper has taken decisive action. And this is Mohamed Salah. Takes a shot! Sticks it away! And the comeback is complete! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on...
Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Madrid have their second corner now.
Cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 3, Fabio Cannavaro, el dorsal 21, el dorsal 13, el dorsal 12.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short.
El dorsal 25.
It's gone out for a
El
throw-in.
dorsal 4, el dorsal 20, Hazard, el dorsal 18.
Cross goes in
El
there.
dorsal 14.
And he's straight offside.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Spread out to the left. Robertson plays a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, smashing header! And that could have brought them level.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
That has ended up in no man's land. Zanetti in acres of space out wide. Good read, needed to be. Oh, he's been flattened there. He's looking wide. Saliba carries the ball down the right. Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mohamed Salah, who's set up one goal so far. I think we're just about done here. Good ball, good take. Now it's Hazard. That's a nicely shaped ball. And a chance! Has a look and place it forward. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Marmoush getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Crosses it in here. Nice interception, well timed. Hazard gets it clear. And he's managed to gift it back. Flings in across, and he was alert to it. And time is up. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. That has been cut short. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's made its way to him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to get it away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is ended up in no man's land. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Cannavaro. It's Pedri. Oh, it's Van Basten. And he's picked out the run. He has found the way through. Shoots! It's hit the upright. And he's done it! Van Basten duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So, a breakthrough already. Ball driven towards the far post. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, it's Dembele. Pedri. Looking for the run. Oh, super ball. He is through here. Madueke puts a cross in. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Madueke clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And here's Mbappe. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Nuno Mendes has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Well, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it out wide.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Madueke. And he was quick to react. Can he get it through? Oh, it's Dembele. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Dembele!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They get a throw in. Alexander-Arnold.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's in on goal. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Wolverhampton on the spot for parity. What a save by Diogo Costa!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Cannavaro. Madrid looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Not the most accurate pass. Played out wide. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. And it's Mendes. Now here's the delivery. Ødegaard. And that is a little undercooked. Lewandowski. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Madueke. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Ødegaard. Bernardo Silva. Ødegaard. Van Basten. Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get free. Mohamed Salah! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw. And this is getting better and better. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Played down the flank. Nice control. And he shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pedri. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's Dembele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mohamed Salah is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Lewandowski. Quality ball. That's been slipped through. Oh, he's bustling through here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Shot could be on. Konate can get it clear. Rice. And he's gone searching crossfield. No, again there's no way through. It's a pretty loose pass. Spread out to the left. Tries to play it through. Good ball, good take. Tries a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Bernardo Silva deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Ødegaard. Howson. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their...
Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career...
Can he finish? It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
The Netherlands finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Over to the left. Oh, it's Van Basten. And it's Salah. And here's Dembele! It's in! 2, and we've barely begun here. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Palmer looking for options for movement. He could be in here. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Matthäus, Haaland is onto this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the finish! Just cruising, they are cruising! A quite incredible spell, they are flying! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. That's been cut out, well played. Well, there is a look that says it all, a piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's found a way through. Albert Ferrer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And no, that was never going to make it. Olise, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's
Salah! And that is great goalkeeping.
Mohamed Salah probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely weighted ball. He's having a shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Alexander-Arnold clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Vardiol. Ball played for Kokchu. Matthäus. And it's Palmer. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rice. That's a good ball out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Olise! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's on it. Can he get away? And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And that has been clubbed away. No luck with that dink over the top. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Van Basten. Can he finish? A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Madrid have their second corner now. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's well spotted. He's a sharp little ball here. Caught offside that time. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well read, nice interception.
2 minutos de descuento.
Rice. Albert Ferrer. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Shapes to shoot! A reprieve. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And we're underway again.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Mbappe gets into some space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van Basten. The Netherlands needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's made its way to him. He's beaten the last man. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Van Basten. Rice. Kukçu. The ball has bounced loose now. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. And he's there to clear it. Well, they can break here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
Shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post. Olise. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Mohamed Salah. Vardiol. Vardiol powering forward here. That is good alertness. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mohamed Salah has created one goal already. That looks a cracking ball. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Cannavaro has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Now that looks a decent ball. Great ball, and he's in here. This looks promising. And the shot! Mateus. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Dembele. Kukçu. Mateus. Kukçu. Vardiol. He's picked his way through. Oh, super find.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Mbappe finds himself offside. Van Dijk. And Vardiol. Rice. Kukçu. He's going for goal! Rising over the bar.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Howson. That has ended up in no man's land. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he's cut it out. Palmer. Van Basten. Threads one in. Well, played right into his path. Cleared without complication. And it's Salah. And that's really well manoeuvred. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Dembele, it's Dembele! Keeper's not concerned by that.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Madrid choosing to make the first change. Yamal coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Now it's Haaland. He's through, now is he in?
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. Shot could be... Olise! Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Olise plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Olise. Yamal. Kukçu. Rodri. Tries to pass it through. And this is Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Chance for a shot! In he goes again!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
It's Cannavaro. Kukçu. Rodri is fouled. And the referee brings it to a close. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish having...